Hello, crafting again this week, and as you can probably tell, we are going to be making a Mudlarking miniatures doll's house for Norma and Bitsy, and they might have some new friends joining at the end of the video to live in this house with them. So we'll talk a bit about the house now, and I hope you enjoy.
This is a doll's house that I've had for, I bought about 14 years ago, and I haven't done anything with it. I think I bought it off eBay for like £10 or something, and I bought it because it's made out of an old tea box, and you can still see, I can't, Tate and Lyle sugar. I said tea, didn't I? I meant sugar. It's very, very crude. There was some glass, but it was broken. But then inside, look at the wallpaper. It's beautiful. It's got little birds on it. It's sort of why I bought it. Now, no one else would watch it. But I like it for its naivety, and I think about some loving father making it, but who wasn't actually that good at doing it.
Oh, I don't know. It's pretty impressive.
Well, this is a bit rough.
Oh,
it wasn't very good at painting,
look at it,
was
like,
it?
you know, you cut the right size for the window, and he made her put a circle window in. I think, yeah, it was clearly made with a lot of love.
It was made with a lot of love, but
yeah. Oh, just imagine a little girl receiving this from her dad. Made out of, like, I mean, or her mum or her granddad, but just
things they had lying around.
Made out of like a box of sugar that they had lying around, and then obviously they wallpapered it and put the bricks on and made the tiny chimney.
But judging by the interior and the papers, I'd say it's probably, it's like linoleum, isn't it? So 1930s maybe? I'd say 1930. I mean, look at the beautiful linoleum.
You can still see
Tate.
And obviously they made like the fireplace, and look, they hand painted like a little fire inside. So yeah, Tate and Lyle sugar refiners was formed in 1921.
So that probably puts it around, could be 1930. Just going on the war, but it could be 1940s. I mean, it could be the war. You know, they didn't have any money in the war. Children still wanted things and needed toys and things. So maybe it was a mum who put it together.
Maybe
Who
a
knows?
mum made it for a little girl, a little boy. Oh, there's a tiny.
Maybe the dad wasn't there.
Maybe.
See, I just love this wallpaper.
You can make all these. You know, we've made, as you could probably tell, we've made a lot of assumptions and thoughts about the history of it, but that's because it's such a unique and evocative thing.
It did come with some furniture when I had it, and it was all handmade. And I think one of the chairs is going to be Bitsy's chair. That'll be. It should be out here, but it's not. It's indoors. But we'll show you what chairs and furniture came with it. And when I lifted up the lino, when I was sorting it out to put, you know, do this. I found this little mirror.
Obviously it's seen better days, but this would have been in it as well. So we're going to upcycle this mirror a bit and put it back in. So this is a tiny half of a walnut shell that I found in our favourite bottle dump a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to be turning it into a tiny bed slash crib cot for this tiny baby doll that I found on our favourite beach probably about a month ago. She's not got any arms or legs. My gosh, what are you saying, birds? She's not got any arms or legs, and I don't think we're ever going to find any arms or legs this small. They'll be lost forever, I imagine. But, funnily enough, she's almost the perfect size for this tiny walnut bed. Well, it's a bit small, but yeah, you know the story of Thumbelina. She had a half a walnut shell as a bed, but she had like rose petal bedding. So, Mum just reminded me that on our latest trip, that's not going to come out for a while, I also found another half a walnut. So we've looked online and you can get antique like frozen Charlottes in walnut beds, but they make sort of like baskets out of them. So I'm going to saw off both ends of this and make it like a little handle, and she'll be in like a little bassinet cocoon. Or so yeah, I'm gonna go do that. No, I don't want to crack it.
Things, perhaps. Oh, it's cracking.
So I was quite sad because we broke one of our mudlarking walnuts, and Mum was like, sometimes the squirrel brings walnuts into the garden, and I didn't think I was going to find one. I just found one in the vegetable patch. Whoever the squirrel is, so thank you. Yes.
We find these little dogs quite often at our favourite beach, and I thought they'd be good pets for Bitsy and Norma, so I'm going to rebuild them, put this head back on, give them some legs, be a pair of little pugs.
This is a massive walnut. Where did the squirrel get this?
Don't know, it's a good one though.
It's massive. So I have just gone and printed out some screenshots from our videos from places that we have found these bits in the doll's house, and from places where these dolls have come from. We've got our favourite beach where almost all the limbs and heads come from. We've got our favourite dump, which some of the heads and limbs have come from. And then we've got a tiny picture of the Field of Dreams, because some of the limbs and a head came from here, so these are going to go in their house. Sunny, there's literally holly in this pile of... Is that not incredibly uncomfortable, sweetheart? So I've just pulled this out, and this looks like a, already looks like a fire guard. It's like a old plastic hair, something that we found in the dump, so I think I'll
Hair,
like a barrette.
a barrette, no, it was like they stuck it in, it was like...
Oh, it had a comb on the bottom,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, that looks like a fire guard, so we're going to use that to make a fire guard to protect them from flames. And like we pulled this out, which to us looks like the base of a lamp.
Would you like to hold it?
Yes, please. Looks like the base of a lamp to us, because we've got some tiny little like LED doll's house lights to make, because it's very dark in their house. So we're gonna, yeah, just continue looking at all these random things and seeing what inspiration takes us.
Oh, it's a whole branch.
There you
That's
go.
a whole basket's
This is
worth.
what we've...
I wish it was smelly vision. You could smell the wild.
I know. Oh, it smells good. Autumn air.
Well, it's mint.
Oh,
Wild mint.
mixed with autumn air.
Yes.
Autumn moons. The leaves are turning. It's autumn. Dried flowers and things.
I'll pick some.
Yeah, just one.
Just one.
Or two, just in case they fall apart. It is dead, so it's okay that there's still plenty of seeds to be spread. Acorn cups! Look! Oh my goodness! Yeah, I saw one over here too. Slightly fresher one. Yes.
More china.
Moss. China. Yeah, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
Come for a crafting film, find a molehill with broken china. That first piece was pretty, wasn't it? See two, and they're really, but it's worth it. Oh, I see another piece. It's deeper in. Oh, it's one there too.
Cool, that's enough.
Isn't it beautiful? It's yellow. Cool.
I'm going to turn this broken cup into a chair. I'm going to cover it with this yellow. I'm going to give it a gold edge and it's going to be sort of padded. I think this chair is going to look a little bit kind of modern.
Yeah, like one of those egg chairs.
Yeah. Hey, a bit retro. We like retro. Could have it retro. Very luxurious padded cushion. Is it going to go in there? One of them will be comfy.
Nice. So me and Mum got quite excited about this. It's what we used to do when I was little. So lovely Lynn McClure sent us a lot of stuff a while ago because she used to make miniatures, including these tiny baskets. So this one, we're going to take some of the fabric that we are using to make their dresses and roll it up and make it look like they've made their own dresses. And this we found at the dump. I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is, Mum?
No.
Nope. But to me it looks a bit like a darning mushroom. Is that what they're called? And then this is I'm not sure how old, but a fastening from the foreshore. A hook from a hook and eye.
Probably a handmade one.
Probably a handmade one, probably. So I'm going to, I mean, it's not an original idea, but I'm going to make it into a tiny pair of scissors. So these are 2 Thames handmade pins, and I'm going to use them, and I'm going to use them in the sewing bit, and I'm going to attempt to do some tiny scale knitting with some pins to make it look like Bitsy's been doing the knitting. So we'll see how this goes. I'm just about managing it, and I can safely say this is one of the most fiddliest things I've ever done. Don't get too close, you'll see how. Ah! Oh my goodness. No. Okay. It was going fine until you tried to film me doing it. Oh my goodness. I'm shaking so much.
The amount of things involved in making this is just crazy. I mean, you're getting a sneak peek of next crafting video. I'll just take those out. I'm gonna make this little mirror. I'm gonna cover it with the tiniest pieces of sea glass from Seam. I'll see how that goes.
So I've got this broken bottle top, and I'm going to turn it into a red and white polka dot footstool. So yeah, this is a little, you might recognise this as a little jug that I found in our dump. And we picked these seeds yesterday because they look like dried flowers.
Two little golden doggy pets.
So I'm going to make the fire guard now out of this random little metal thing on the foreshore, and this. I'm going to use this random little loop of metal to stick on top of the lantern. It's like where they'd hold it. Found on the Thames foreshore. So yeah, there's one light, and then I have this broken fluted clay pipe and another one of the little LED doll's house lights, and I'm going to make this as the big main light above the... Are we going to have the table in the middle?
Probably, I don't know. We haven't got... It's part of the fun.
I know. So yeah.
Little Maltese. Little hagstone. Oh, things going to dump the old day. Pig. Little bowl of sea glass. I think the bowl is part of a light bulb. And a little... It looks rather cute, and it's got room for more to come.
Ah, the floor's not very even though, is it?
No.
We were also sent this adorable little photo album. A London photo album with loads of tiny like London postcards, which is perfect because lots of these dolls came from the Thames. So Mum made a new doll.
There he is, his little boy. He hasn't got a name as yet. There's a bit. I think actually the colour, kind of the greeny of his body goes with the kind of greeny grey of his face. It's just to fit quite well.
He's very burnt, this one, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of damage. Bless him.
Oh, Sonny,
Here he
is he
comes.
coming? Is he going? Is he going?
Good jumper. So yeah, he's going to sorry about the quality of the light in here. It's quite dark. It's cozy, but quite dark. So that was our Mudlarking Miniatures doll's house, and you could probably see that it's not finished, and the whole top floor hasn't even been done. So there'll probably be a part 2 to this in the future.
And
once
continued when we find things.
yeah, every time we find something that we think could work well,
We'll put it in
we'll
there.
put it in there. So yeah, these are just some of the things, the miniatures we made. It's got a whole borrower's feel to it, and always love the borrowers. But in the shop this week, we have made some casts of whole doll sets, so you can make your own doll, and you can paint them. We've left them plain, so you could like paint little rosy cheeks or faces or whatever you want. So yeah, you get 2 arms, 2 legs, and a whole head.
And we were thinking that I'm hopefully going to try and get 10 together. There may not be 10. You'll see how many there are when you go there. And we'd quite like you to maybe send pictures of your finished dolls to us so we could put them in a film, like a compilation.
If you want to.
Yeah, you don't have to. There's no
But
pressure.
yeah, if you made a doll, yeah, we'd love to see pictures.
Yeah, I'd be very interested to see how you did them differently, or what you would dress them like and things, and what you would call them. So
Oh yes, we need your help naming our new little boy doll as well. So if you leave in the comments what you think he should be called. But yeah, we'd absolutely love to see pictures of any dolls you make.
So so we hope you liked our.
We just have to thank everyone that, if we used anything that you had sent us in this video,
I'd like to thank you for
just
that.
really like to thank you. Your names are on the screen, and just yes, thank you. And again, thank you to everyone that
Including
subscribes.
These bags.
Oh yes, those
sent
bags
us.
were sent. Yes.
They're quite Christmassy actually. I just noticed. Look, they've got holly on them.
Yeah, that one's got snowflakes on.
Well, it's nearly Christmas.
So yeah, back on the Thames again on Sunday, and I hope you have a good rest of the week, and we'll see you then.
And happy autumn.
And happy autumn! The day we went to film, like picking up the acorns and stuff, was the autumn equinox. It was the first day of autumn, so
But we didn't even know that at the time, did we?
okay, cool. Bye!
Bye.
He's sort of back.